Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Sunday. No.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught at the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Flag. Come. Mike 56. Mike 56. Okay. Just like that.
Working from the gun. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal. Wentz, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll get the depth. Line, tremendous starting field position. Really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3, I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Bryson Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Giants 28, Eagles 6. Joey Sly set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sanders has it over the middle. Now a timeout.
Complete to
7 seconds left in the first half. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Jones now, off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Here's Wentz to throw. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
38-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Jones pass.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
Complete.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Joey Slye.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Giants 42, Eagles 6. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That ball complete to Isabella, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line. That's the end.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now.
I got you, punk. 56.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Giants 1st down.
From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Again, it's Calais. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Raymond Calais with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception.
It's saying they pay me.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
57, Eagles 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
To number 82.
25 yards that time.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game...
And that's one of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, New York.
Flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jones pass.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Oh, nearly picked.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
One final try now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that will write a finish to this ball.